Alright, welcome to the long-awaited episode 6 of Meet the Pack. I'm here with Campbell's Queen Spicy Black Pepper. Many of you have been waiting for this episode. Many of you are absolutely in love with her. Of course, she is gorgeous. She has the dark mask, very stunning. But the best thing about Miss Pepper is she's like that on the inside too. She is a gentle soul. She's super, super sweet, super loving. She gets along with pretty much any dog and any person. She's just happy-go-lucky all the time, almost a silly happy-go-lucky. Sometimes we lovingly call her our dumb Doberman because she just prances around like she's just in her own little world. But about Miss Pepper, it's funny, a couple of the dogs, it was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to get this dog, so it's like a repetitive story. Come here, Peppy. Good girl. But another breeder had reached out to me, and she didn't want the female that she had anymore. She was intending on doing a trade or whatnot. And she asked me if she traded her dog, she was going to get 2 puppies in return, and Pepper was one of them. And she asked me if I would want her. And so, of course, I seen how gorgeous she was, and I was like, what's her health testing look like, X, Y, and Z, asking all the questions. Long story short, that breeder didn't end up doing that trade, so I reached out to her breeder directly, and I had already made my mind up that it was a go. We were going to go pick her up. I drove 14 hours for Miss Pepper. She's not from here. She's from out of state. She is full European. She comes from pretty decent lines. She is 1.5 years right now, so we're planning on puppies when she's 2, obviously after her health testing and everything comes back. What else? I don't know. She's got the dark mask. She carries the dominant gene for that, 2 copies, which means all of her puppies, regardless of who she's bred to, will all have her dark face. Now, if you're wondering what a red might look like out of her, because she can throw reds based off of her genetics, just look at Eden. Eden has the dark mask, so that's what Pepper's reds will look like. Now, genetic-wise for Pepper, one of the things that you risk when you're dealing with breeders, unfortunately, is people who lie. And sadly, a big reason why I was interested in Pepper, aside from her beauty, was that she was genetically 100% clear because of her parents. Her parents genetically were clear. Everything was great, awesome pedigree. Obviously, she's a lovely dog. Well, when I sent in her Embark, she came back as a carrier for VWD. For what that means for you guys who aren't up to genetics, she's a carrier of von Willebrand's disease, which is the bleeding disorder in Dobermans. Now, just to get you up to tune in case you've missed my other breakdown of how genetics works, because she's a carrier, she doesn't have the disease. She just carries 1 copy of that. So she will be bred to Sargent. Of course, Sargent is clear. What that means for her puppies is there's a 50% chance that they might carry 1 copy of the gene, and there's a 50% chance that they'll be absolutely clear. So we don't have to worry about them ever developing the actual bleeding disorder. But I like to let you guys know up front. Of course, she's about to go get into some prep.
Hey, cut it. Sargent and Pepper. Sargent and Pepper. This is their daily routine. Get out of here. Go over there. This is not time for you to do that.
Come here. I just switched with our other dark one. Pepper was just giving Sargent some reinforcement. Hey, good boy. I like to be transparent. Of course, there's no repercussions for that breeder because they tried to tell me, oh, it's possible for 2 clears to have a carrier. That's not possible, guys. He basically just lied. But the great news is genetically everything else for her, DCM1 to all of the other things we look at, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, the deafness and vestibular deafness in Dobermans, all of that she is negative on. So the only thing is that she might throw a carrier puppy. So that is something, if you're interested possibly in breeding one of her puppies in the future, I obviously require you guys to submit to me all of your health testing, and that way you can make an educated decision on who you choose to match your puppy with. Now, sit. Good girl. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say about her. She's just a diamond. I love this dog. She's super sweet. She doesn't get no crap. She's actually the lowest on the totem pole here for dominance. just because she would rather submit than to cause any trouble. What you just seen was play. That's not confrontation at all. She was just helping Sergeant bully Winter a little bit. What else you got, babe?
Nothing really.
Nothing really?
Yeah, she's just my little happy-go-lucky little, you know, she just want to play and do-de-do. She don't get serious. She just like, I just want to play. She's not trying to be the alpha or nothing. She just want to hang out. She's my hangout dog.
So we'll be expecting puppies from her. She'll be bred in November after health testing comes back, everything, as long as everything else checks out. And the puppies will be coming around January. And as of right now, you guys, her wait list is stocked full, as well as Eden's. All of our wait lists are pretty darn full. So if you want a pepper puppy, you're looking at least a year out.
All right.